Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of Integro, Janyne Emsick.
Good morning. Integro's EAS story starts about 2 years ago when I moved from the Chicago area to marry a great guy from, of all places, Nebraska. And 2 years later, I am here to testify that Nebraska is indeed a great place to live and work and play. And I would like to thank Governor Heineman and the Gallup organization, my mentor Cheryl, as well as the Chamber of Commerce and all of the sponsors who have made the EAS program a reality for us. This morning I'd like to share with you two significant learnings based on Gallup's behavioral economic model that have accelerated the growth of our small business. But first, I'd like to introduce you to Integro. Our vision is inspiring organizations around the world to walk their talk, one leader at a time. And we like to use something called a Mobius to illustrate what we do. The green side of this piece of paper is your organization's vision and values. It's what you espouse about how you lead your organization. It's your talk. The purple side is what you do on a day-to-day basis. It's how you actually lead and do business together. It's your organization's walk. And through feedback assessments and workshops and coaching, we help you pursue success with integrity by continually aligning your organization's walk with your organization's talk. And so for about 20 years, we have worked with firms as large as the Fortune 150, and most recently, thanks to grants that Governor Heineman has made available for businesses here in the state of Nebraska, we've had the opportunity to work with small businesses just like those who are represented here in this room. We have found Nebraska to be an amazingly friendly place to do business. That's a little bit about Integro, and now I'd like to talk about the EAS program and its impact. Our first significant learning came from our Strength Finder data, and this is my Strength Finder top 5, and you'll notice that my top 5 strengths lie in the strategic thinking and relationship building themes. What is beautiful here is that where I am void of strength, when I add my team's data, check it out, they are strong. So we actually have a strong team. The one area where we've realized that we really need to strengthen up our muscle is in the influencing arena, and particularly in sales and marketing, and we now have a plan in place in order to bridge that strengths gap. Our second area of learning came from our Q12 data. And I was going to call this slide, now Janyne, you need to learn to walk your own talk, because the priorities that we've identified are actually the very things that we hold our clients accountable for in the midst of the change process. As a small business owner, my plate is really, really full. And it has been a challenge to invest the energy and the focus and the commitment to the internal strategic leadership that needs to take place for our organization to grow, for me to walk my talk. And 6 months into the program, we're delighted that we're already seeing both qualitative and quantitative evidence that our efforts are working. This is some feedback from a recent performance review document where Shannon is responding to the question, what is most rewarding about working with Integro? And Shannon writes, I believe in the message of the company. I feel the idea of helping individuals and organizations make the changes they are striving to make relate to my strengths from the Strength Finder, developer and relator. I get excited seeing the process, potential, and accomplishment. That was a great voice to someone aligning what they do on a day-to-day basis with the mission and the vision of our organization. But we also have some quantitative data, and right now our 2011 revenues are targeted to increase over 2010 by about 50%. And our goal is to continually drive this increase in revenue so that everybody on the Integro team, each member of the team, can make great money doing what they love, delivering outstanding results for our clients. we're also moving from just dreaming about to actually implementing a plan so that our revenue generation is not simply based on my time and my work. And so we have engaged contracts that are based on my team's strengths that they can self-manage. And as a result, we have plans in the future where we'll be growing both the number of clients that we anticipate being able to serve as well as the number of members we'll need on our team in order to serve those clients. And for a small business, this is really, really exciting. And so I'd like to close this morning by adding that I believe that the principles and the practices that we have learned about having engaged workforces that are based on talent strengths of our teams, that these principles actually apply to more than just our workplaces. I work really, really hard, and if you're like me, you're working hard as well, often with long hours. And I want to run a business that supports strong marriages and families. And why is that? It's because these guys are watching us. And these are our leaders and our entrepreneurs of the future. And every day they're talking with their teachers and their coaches and their friends and their cousins about what their moms and dads do. And I want them to say, my mom and dad love their job. And so every day they're learning from us how to live and work and play. And we, Nebraska's small business owners, have the opportunity to shape that inheritance for them. And I believe that's really important work that I'm excited about. So thank you for your time this morning. And can I thank my team real quickly here? We're a small company. We don't get to usually say thank you in front of a group of people. Go ahead and take a stand real quick, team, and thank you for your time.